There we are. So I got some ideas for content that may help you out if you have any trouble at all thinking of things to post. First is make several posts explaining everything you do as a professional. Now, a lot of times we think things are not interesting to people, and they actually are. They're of great interest. Like, what makes you go through this thought process to bring this stuff to us, right? Like, what do you think of when you're thinking, this is cool, right? Why is it cool? So, think of those things. Like, I love coffee. I think coffee is so cool. And I collect coffee cups and get a little crazy about that. But the reason I think that's cool is because I was raised in a country that coffee is supreme, right? So to me, that's the reason. And you think that's not going to be of interest to anyone else. And it actually is. People want to know where you're from and how did you get to that country? And there's so many things that we think that's boring, it's not interesting, that are different, right? So post about those kind of things. Answer every question is the next one that your audience has ever asked. You may have done this before in post, and you can do it again. Like, people will ask you, well, how do I get to what you're talking about? They may think it's a long leap, and you know that in fact it isn't. It's not a far stretch for them to get from this point to this point, and you can tell them how to do it in your post. 3, make a post of every tip you've ever given in your meetings. This is a great one because what you can do in this particular area is to, these things that are signposts along the way in your meetings, things that you've done in the past. Such as, I remember one was a great one that we kept telling our customers is to, in their bio area on anything, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, any social media, let people know what area you service, where you're at. A lot of times people will go up there, they like your content and everything, and they don't know where you're coming from. They don't even know what you do a lot of times. So let them know those things, okay? And then the 4th thing that I have here is make a post out of each phase of your process, help your clients understand. What do you do? I mean, how do you start on making a sale in your business? How do you do that? People want to know. People would like to know. So check it out. Ideas for content will, maybe trigger other ideas that you can use for content too. And I hope you have the great rest of your day.